morning, y'all. Hope you're doing well. Today's Sunday, August 3rd. 6:21 in the morning. We're going to shoot USPSA in southern Wisconsin. I wanted to share something with you guys on the way to doing this. This channel today is 2 years old. In 2 years, we have acquired 15,473 subscribers as of a minute ago. The number of views we've had on this channel is 13,734,244 views. We have published a total of 688 videos. What does that mean? Well, what we've learned along the way is this. And this comes from a guy who's been doing a channel for a while, and him and I were actually beefing for a while. But I learned that it's really important just to be who you are. Talk the way you talk, dress the way you dress, do the things that you enjoy doing and share it. It doesn't matter if you're just the guy out there trying to get paid. People see through that eventually. They see the fakeness come through. In 2 years, we've met a lot of really cool people along the way and become, I'd say, friends with them. Some of them we've had the privilege of meeting in person. Some we haven't. There's been a lot of people along the way that have had a lot of strong influence on decisions we made for the channel. I'm Alchemist doing lives. That encouraged me to do lives. There's a channel, and I think he closed it now, called Cav Trooper 21. A year and a half or so ago, he got deployed and he shut his channel down at that point. But he gave me a lot of advice because I asked him how to grow the channel, and I followed that advice. For every positive comment, more times than not, there's at least one negative comment. I'd say probably 2-to-1 ratio. Every 2 comments, there's a negative comment. Now, a lot of them don't get shown, but I promise you I see them. We've had 25 death threats. People flat out saying they're going to murk me or my family members for doing what we do, which blows my mind because we're not shitting on anybody. We're just out shooting competitions and stuff. I've probably had well over 100 threats of people calling Homeland Security, FBI, ATF, law enforcement, local law enforcement, which obviously we're still here. I've had a lot of people, and this is probably one of the weirdest things. I've had people that I didn't know that have seen me places and they've recognized the channel. That's still a little weird. We've had Gage get put in other people's videos because they recognized him, which again, that's a little weird, but it goes along with it.
Yeah.
We're definitely not famous. We're definitely not the most popular channel, but it still happens. And with that it's interesting. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it's cool. But I never quite know how to react because I'm just a regular dude, right? Nothing fancy, nobody fancy, just sharing what we do. Our core fundamentals of the channel that we created have been exactly the same. We want to show people what we do. I want to show people that they should be getting out and doing shooting the right way. Go try competitions, which will completely transform who you are as a shooter. Once you start competing, you start looking at firearms in a very, very different way. You stop looking at them as tools of death and harm, but you start looking at them as tools of recreational that take a lot of skill to master, and that becomes generally a priority for people. Our other goal for the channel was to be able to get monetized, to do what we do, but only get to do it more and or have it cost us less. And we've had that happen. yesterday, August 2nd of 2025, all my strikes officially expired off the channel. So now all these videos are monetized. Some are partially monetized, some are fully monetized, and I don't quite understand yet how that all works or what I need to do, but I have noticed some trends in the videos of the ones they have monetized versus unmonetized. In 2 years, we've stepped up our game several times. Latest one being new cameras. We've had a handful of companies that have really supported the channel. Some of the most recent ones came from GunCon. They included Tandem Cross, and they included Shaw Barrels, amongst a few other ones. The number of people and the number of companies that have promised things, either on the channel or in person, that number has been surprising how few of these people have followed through. I've always been a person of integrity and honor. If I say something, I mean it. If I tell you something right now and I mean it, and later on my heart or my feelings change, I hold myself accountable because I said it. I meant it when I said it, which means I still mean it. Even if I decided, or even if I figured out I may have been wrong, I still own it. Man of my word. My word means something, and my word doesn't change. We've had a lot of people that we met and supported the channel. A lot of really great people. Ammo's been cool. Really solid guy. Orange Smoke, Mason, John Wakes, Arizona Kid. You guys have all been pretty much the biggest supporters. And there's so many more. I could do an hour video on just all you guys that have supported the channel. Overzealous Collector. I'm losing names. But rest assured, there's a million of you, and I read every one of your comments. I enjoy engaging with you. So as you see this video, if I didn't mention your name, it's not on purpose. I know who you are, but I am driving, so I'm simple-minded. I can only think of one or two things at a time. My advice for anybody going forward or seeing this, how can I grow my channel? Well, there's some things that I learned along the way. One, like I said already, be yourself, be your own channel. Two, accept there's going to be a lot of hate. Generally, more hate comments than positive comments. And them come from anti-gunners, and they come from other people who say they're firearms enthusiasts. Generally, gamer kids, airsofters are the worst, but a lot of grown adults who have channels will watch your channel and then they will start ripping you apart. And you go to their channel, you see their content, you realize it's maybe not even so personal, but they're jealous. They're jealous of either what you own, what you're doing, or a big one, that your channel is doing better than their channel. I forgot Patriot Arms too, he's another one. Like I said, there's so many of you here. There's a lot of new channels that come, and I hope they stick around. And I think as we go forward, we will have a list that I've been saying I would do for a while. It's not going to be like a Schindler's List, and it's not going to be a Predator list, but it's going to be a list of people that, number one, have been there from the start, and number two, have shown support to the channel. As we go forward on this path and these making this content, what I ask for you guys, my viewers, is if you watch the videos, put a thumbs up on it, leave a comment. That helps. That helps the channel in more ways than you can imagine. If you haven't seen me on your channel in a while, leave me a message, because when I get messages and I scroll through them, I go on each message and I go to each one of their channels. So you show me support, I will always show you support. sometimes I'll be real about the comments. If I see something you're not doing that I don't like, I'll tell you I don't like it. But it doesn't mean I won't support you, and it doesn't mean that I dislike you. Our path going forward is this. We want to keep doing what we're doing for more or less money. We look forward to working with a lot of really great companies as we move forward. I look forward to having an actual opportunity to meet a lot of you in face to face. D-Dog Tactical is one that I gotta definitely get with, and we'll go shoot with them this summer. Because of GunCon, my plans changed a little bit. Very least, next summer's plans will absolutely have a time slot for us to head to Michigan and go meet D-Dog. We've had an opportunity to have impact in a lot of people who have been shooters. We've been able to get out shooting competitively, and for us that's a win, that's success. That's what we've been struggling and striving to do, is share our sports and encourage people to go out and try it. If you can't watch a video with an old fat dude and two young kids out there competing and you don't think you can be competitive, that you can't show up, the only thing I'd say about that is the hardest part about it, the absolute hardest part you're going to have about getting into competitive shooting, is showing up. That's 90% of the battle, to just show up. Show up, sign up, and shoot. The people in the firearms community, the people in the competitive community are absolutely the nicest, most generous, well-balanced people I have ever met in my life. They are genuinely great people who want to share their sports too. Now, you have the guys out there who are the top competitors, and yeah, they're a little douchish. They are. Keep showing up to matches. It won't take you long, and you're going to know these guys personally, and it's cool. It's a cool thing. Tac Dad here in Illinois, he's got some matches coming up, so I look forward to seeing them. If you guys are interested in learning how to get into competitive shooting, ask questions. I will try to walk you through it, and if you can't figure out how to find them, a lot of you guys I'll email, and then we end up talking over the phone, or text messaging. I'm cool with that, right? If you're close to my area, hit me up. I'm in central Wisconsin. Hit me up, because there's nothing I enjoy more than taking somebody out and sharing the firearms I've accumulated. It's a great opportunity to meet people. It's a great opportunity for you yourself to try some of the things that you've seen on the channel. And I enjoy doing it. My family enjoys doing it. In 2 years, we've lost several channels. The first one was hard. The last one was pathetic. What we've learned is YouTube, and we've all said it, is anti-gun. They're run by a bunch of liberal communists who definitely do not want to promote any positive use of the firearm. If you're a dude that's pulling your car over and shooting your gun at the side of a road, something that's full auto, Glock switch, or in the hood, or in the backyard of your house in the city, front yard of your house in the city, that's what YouTube pushes the most. And they do that to further their anti-gun propaganda, which a normal person would say, how does that help their agenda? Well, it helps shape the thoughts for a lot of people that think, well, maybe guns aren't bad. Now they see people doing things like, oh, all gun guys are dangerous, all gun guys are reckless, they don't respect life. And they're able to paint a negative picture of what people are doing. So it's important to share and get your content out there. Take a new shooter shooting. Take somebody that isn't anti-gun, isn't positive gun, take them to the range, get them set up with eye and ear protection, some targets that are close so they get encouraged to shoot them, and they think they're doing well, which some of them do. More times than not, they turn into gun people, which ends up kind of sucking, because they're buying the latest, greatest, newest things, and they're making your collection look like chump change. But it's a cool feeling and it's a cool thing to watch people learn and grow. Any of you guys ever have questions, no matter how silly they are, stupid they are, pathetic they are, ask them. And I'm not talking about you guys who have legitimate questions, but some kids and stuff, people from overseas. I encourage them to ask questions because we develop relationships. We have a guy we talk with a lot in the Philippines. We got a guy we talk to a lot in Thailand. And it's interesting because we both have to translate messages, but they're both competitive shooters. So we share equipment that we use, we share stories, we share a lot of different things, and it's really interesting having that global, not local, not national, but global impact. So I want to leave you guys with this. Be your own channel. Just because something does well on someone else's channel, it may not do well on yours. That's accept that. I've had people green screen my videos that got maybe 1,000 views, and then I go check their green screen video, my video that they green screen, and they have 1 million views on it. I'll be honest, that's disheartening. But more power to them for being able to be successful with it. Either way, at the end of the day, I have to remind myself that the core goal for my channel is to promote and share the shooting sports. That doesn't always mean on my channel. It's disheartening, but it's something that I remind myself of. It's something that my son, Gage, reminds myself of, my daughter. If that's your goal and whatnot, that's okay how you get there. So I'm going to leave you guys with this beautiful Sunday morning at 6:38. There's a ton of smoke in central Wisconsin from the wildfires in Canada. Hopefully it clears up because air quality is really bad. Hopefully this encourages you guys to stick with it. It takes a long time, and it's hard to stay in the feeds. That's one more thing before I go. I should say this. People's channels, your content will go up and down. When you're up, you feel like you're doing everything right. You got this shit figured out, and then your site or your views crash and plummet, and your stuff isn't being shown. That's normal. That's to be expected. Don't rate yourself on what you're doing by what other people's channels are doing, because when they're up, you're probably going to be down, and when they're down, you're going to be up. And when you're down and other people are up, you start questioning and doubting everything you're doing, if it's worth it. It is. Using sound clips or popular sound trends really do help get your channel out of the bans. Keeping your channel YouTube compliant and strike free is virtually impossible. If you're legitimately putting out content, there's going to be a lot of haters out there that report content, and YouTube being YouTube, they let it ride. They stick you, man. They definitely don't want people to be monetized. They don't want people having any impact. So, like I said, 2 years, 15,427 subscribers, over 13 million views, 688 videos, and thousands of priceless interactions with you viewers. I wish your channel's the best. I wish you success in everything you do. I wish you success in life, family, and the pursuit of happiness, no matter how cheesy that sounds. Keep with it. Thank you for your support. I thank you for your time. If you watched the end here, you're a real solid motherfucker. Solid motherfucker, and I appreciate every one of you. Make sure you show other 2A channels the support. Make sure when you have trolls that troll you, sometimes try to be cool with them at first. I've met a lot of great people that way, where they started out as a troll and you question them on it. Now, these other people, you know the difference between a troll and somebody that's just kind of, feeling it out. Take the time, get to know them. Take the time when people comment on your videos, take the time and go click on their channel and see what they're about. If they're a small channel, encourage them. Tell them what they're doing right, tell them what they're doing wrong. Tell them you subscribed, and then show them some support. Now, if that support is one way, then you evaluate that relationship like everything. If a relationship is only one way, then it doesn't mean it's working for you. As we move forward into the end of the year, we're in August, my goal is to be at 20,000 subscribers. I don't know if I'll get there, but that's our goal. I do set goals for my channel. Our first goal was 100, then it was 1,000, then it was 10,000, and at 10,000 we set the goal to double it, and we gave ourselves this year to do it. Will we make it? I don't know. I hope we do. What does it mean if we don't? I'm not sure. The goal isn't to take your guys' money, through super chats or super things or sponsors, although it helps. Orange Smoke is one of our biggest financial supporters, and because of him, Harley and Gage both shoot significantly more than they would. We pick up another match a month because of his support. So if you guys want to help the channel with that, I would absolutely accept it and appreciate it, but you don't have to. Watching my videos, watching the shorts, leaving comments and thumbs ups helps push them into the algorithms. The video being shown and being monetized, that's taking YouTube's money. That's the goal, is to make these communists have to pay something that they hate and they can't stand. That's how you win. That's how I win. That's how we all win. Let's continue to push our content. Let's shove it down their throats. And just be who you are. Thank you for all of you. I appreciate all your support. Keep being a badass motherfucker.